Going on, guys? It is your boy, Mr. Kiddragon, back with another video today. It's gonna be kind of an interesting video because we're just gonna be sitting here talking about like CDL stuff and other topics that may, become addressed during this time. I'm here with my two guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, boys.
Hey guys, what's going on? Schlep here. Uh,
Okay,
yeah,
dang.
that's about it. Uh, let's go on to the next.
Alright, what's up, guys? I'm RiptheJoke. Everybody knows me from the was it like the second, third gauntlet, whatever it was.
Yes, sir.
I'm one of the most hated AMs in Texas. Let's go.
Let's
We're getting
go.
out there, but we're just chilling out here today.
All right, bet. And so right now, a couple things we discussed about talking about were probably like just CDL straight. Like, for instance, let's say how Priesta is not doing the greatest. Even though personally, I think he just had that one bad tournament and he was fine, bro. Like honestly, because this last weekend he fried, bro. But he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know about that. Like in my opinion, I don't think he's playing up to his standards on either tournament that he's played. Give or take, though, it was a week from each tournament though this time. So it's kind of hard to say. But I think Priester right now is in a bit of a slump in the last two tournaments. I think the next tourney though, I don't. I felt like a BZ's having like playing up to like higher standards like KD wise and like
yeah,
stat wise than he usually is. But everybody else on that team, I don't think Sim's performing as well as he usually is, which is hard to say because he's still performing well, but he's
yeah,
not playing up to his standards in my opinion either. But I mean, I think Abizi's stepping up, and then Priest is. I think Priest is kind of taking on the role where he's playing like he's doing basically what Abizi used to do. I think Abizi's playing like a more of a Slayer role now.
yeah. He is, bro. I've been noticing that, bro. BC's been going off. Like I remember watching. I think it was like the Game 5 Surge. I forgot which team it was, but it was on Gunrunner. Bro, he almost got a 5 piece, dude. Like
Against
literally,
I think it was it against Gorillas?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, he went off, bro. If he does not do what he did in that map 5, they lost to Gorillas.
Oh,
I'm
one
gonna be
thousand
really
percent.
honest here. I don't think it really matters like if Priest is doing bad or good in a given tournament. I think that phase is flawed by the way they're built. Because on the outside, it doesn't look like they have a shot caller. They don't have a
Yeah.
lot of like experience. Like I was looking
Well,
at it, none of their players have played for like an amazing amount of time.
yeah, I know.
I they don't like they can kill like out fry everybody. So hear me out, right?
Yeah,
They
what's up?
dumped Priesta and they picked
What?
up JCap.
Oh god. I don't know. Statistically wise, though, the last two tourneys, I think they would probably have the same stats, no cap. But I mean,
I
like,
mean, if they had a, I mean, their coach is replays, so I mean, he
no,
does have
no.
a bit of
Actually,
experience.
their coach is not Replays. Replays is their second coach. They moved. I think it was
What?
RJ. RJ is their main head coach now. Remember, Replays
What?
took a step down due to streaming. He can't put full time into coaching, so he took a step back into like the second. He's like their second coach now.
Wait, when did
But
this happen?
it happened about right after the first tourney. I believe it happened this previous week. I think it happened on like Monday, right after a tournament.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
like it happened the first Florida tournament they won, whatever one that was. That
That's
happened like last
insane,
week, I believe.
dude.
Yeah, was
What?
it actually? Let me look because I know
My
CDL
mom.
posted about it.
Yeah, I did not hear about that. I did not know
Yeah,
that
I didn't know about
Crowder
that
stepped
either.
down. Well,
He
Crowder's
like
still on that
I
podcast,
mean,
right?
RJ. Oh, you the hard points? Or
I
like
think he's
Teep?
on some hard. Yeah, that's with Teep.
Yeah, it's called. I think it's called hard points or something like that.
yeah. I think he's still on the podcast, but like he's got a lot of other stuff going on besides that. To be honest.
Dude, that's crazy. No, but I kind of get it because he's been in the game so long. Personally, I feel like being a coach full time would. I mean, I don't know. Like if they were going to LAN events, being a coach full time would make sense, you know. But online, it's like, bro, if you're online, you may as well be doing more than one thing.
Well,
Like,
maybe that's why they've been like kind of not struggling. I mean, they haven't placed out of top four in any event so far.
yeah,
But like, I don't actually. I think they've been to every semi-final finals. I'm not sure, but I or not semifinals, but top two. But
yeah.
I think that they're not winning because replays is in there. I don't know anything about the other coach. I'm like super new to
RJ?
this team,
Oh yeah.
but
RJ's been the coach for like he was the coach for the last team. Like the
Yeah,
last,
he's been a phase coach for quite a few years.
yeah, he was the coach for I forgot when. Wait, he's also called Ben, right? They also call him Ben or no?
I
Or is
don't
that
remember.
someone else?
I believe the guy they moved up is RJ. I'm not completely sure. I can't find the tweet.
Well, I know there was a coach named Ben and there was a coach named RJ, and I know RJ's been there for a minute. He was definitely a coach before replays. So I mean, he's been a coach for probably like I'm gonna go ahead and say 2 3 CODs. I know. Ooh ooh ooh.
Yeah, he's been up there for about 2 to 3 cards.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it.
That's all good. Uh, what's something else we can get into?
Oh, we could talk about
Yo,
the Mutineers and how I think they're the biggest fluke of all time.
biggest fluke of all time. Explain
Like
that.
if Awakening is I'm gonna just say he's like sleepening, then they're losing. If he's not showing up, if he's not frying, then they're not winning a tournament.
Homie
Yeah.
said,
So
"Oh,
if Awakening
sleeping."
isn't going like 1.3 every map, like right, they're not winning.
I mean, they have a bunch of nasty players.
Like okay, like Pharaoh can slay, and Pharaoh's shown that he can consistently like just fry,
They
right?
also have the best
Frosty,
AR in the game, Skies.
okay, Skies is good. Frosty doesn't really do great on the map. I mean, he can shot call, but like whatever. You got I
Yeah.
don't even know. Oh, Havoc, he like can
He's the
route
X
man, but like
factor. X factor, bro.
Havoc
Route
is
man.
definitely the X factor. If he's Havoc does not hit his lanes the way he does. If somebody shuts down Havoc, Mutineers
Yeah.
lose every series.
1000%. Yeah. The way he plays, X
1000%.
factor.
I think Frosty's hit or miss every series, and like I agree with you to a point, but like I think Mutineers right now, I think that the reason they are the team to beat is because it's like a Shotzi situation. They don't know how to counter Awakening right now. They don't understand his
Yeah.
play style. They haven't played against him enough. Whenever pros start playing against him more and more, like going into the future events, and I said this right as they won the last event. I said Mutineers has won their last event of the year. They're not gonna win another one. And
Damn.
the,
What?
the
That's
reason
a
I
bold
think this,
claim.
bro, is because I think it took a minute for the pros to realize how Awakening plays and how Florida plays, and I think they're gonna counter them. I don't think Florida beats Huntsman at champs if they play. I think I think
true.
I think Huntsman has played them all year long. I think Huntsman is a team that does not give two shits about winning a fucking tournament unless it's COD champs. You have Scumpy on the team. Scumpy does not care about winning anything, bro. He's won everything in COD. He's won gold medals. He's what, two-time gold medalist. He's
Yeah.
won COD champs. He's won events. He's what, the third ranked player in total events won. He's won everything. He is the greatest sub player to ever play Call of Duty. And the only thing he wants again is to throw it in Crim Six in everybody's face is look what the fuck I did without that team.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
what he wants, bro. He does not care until COD Champs comes around. Look at him all of BO4 until the last two events. He was not a great player. Last two
Yeah.
events, bro, COD Champs comes around. He is the only player shooting back at COD Champs.
Well, not necessarily. He has formal. Formal averages like a 1 point,
No,
like
formal now,
almost. A,
formal now, but no, I meant at BO4 Champs. He was the
oh.
only player on that
Yeah.
team on Sunday to shoot back.
That was facts. That was big facts. Like he was just mad, bro. Like
He is Scumby pissed off is that's the player at COD champs. Everybody's calling him washed. Everybody's saying he's down, bro. Like look at Scumpy, dude. He is gonna go off at COD champs. He has Formal on his team. Formal said last event that he played, whenever Florida and them won, he straight up said he told who was it? I believe he told Wuskins. He said, "Watch, you're gonna have a little bit of the taste of what COD champs is gonna be like." He drops the highest KDs dropped all year, has the best statistical standpoint he's had all year, and everybody said, "Oh, he's the player on that team that was supposed to be dropped over Gunless. He's the player. Arstees is better than him."
I'm
Formal showing
dead.
right now that he is the greatest AR player besides Skies. I think Skies is the only other player you can make an argument with. Formal's
Well,
been better than Slasher. He's been better than Major Maniac. He's been better than name any other AR. Like he's better than them besides Skies. Skies is the only player putting up those numbers that he is.
Octane. I think you forgot about
well,
Octane.
See,
Octane
Octane,
carries
Octane
his.
is
That's
single-handedly
different. That's
carrying his
different.
team.
That's different.
Octane,
Like that's a different
bro.
situation.
In my opinion, bro, the jetpack years, Octane did not have Formal's number. Formal had his number all the jetpack
We're
years.
talking about
World
Modern
War,
Warfare.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I think now, no, like in the boots on the ground games, I think like World War II year Formal did nothing all year until COD champs. He won off COD champs.
Yep.
So you can give Octane. Octane was better than Formal all of World War II until COD champs. BO4 Octane was the best player.
So you're gonna say Skies is the best AR player of all time?
I think no, not all
No,
time. I think
Skies.
Skies is the best player right now, like the
Yeah,
best
right
AR
now,
player right
AR,
now on
hundred
a winning
percent.
So,
team. On
so
a
when I
winning
said
team.
Octane, so when I said so now we're including the winning team part.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm saying that's what
I think that you got it. I mean, I think Octane is probably the greatest AR like of all time, like going back throughout like all the CODs. Like if you think about it, he's been the most consistent. He's been top 2 AR like throughout the years. I think this year, yeah,
facts.
definitely. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't think about him until you brought him up. Like I think
Well,
this year, yeah, he's definitely been probably the greatest AR. So I think it's him. I think it's him on top, I guess, because like he has no players around him that are really winning, so he's doing everything himself. So I think you got to put him as number one, of course, and then Sky's informal.
well, I don't know about number one because like it's a situation. Like the situation is different. Like I want to put. I'm talking about like teams that can contest to win champs, right? Like that's a like Huntsman are a team that can potentially win champs. The what's it called? Florida's a team that can potentially win champs, regardless of what the online stats say. And but what's it called? When it comes to Seattle Surge, like the only two players that realistically show up on that team, sometimes Slacked and all the time Octane, right? And
Octane, and Apathy.
yeah, well,
Apathy's had his moments. He's had his moments, but
yeah.
he's definitely one of the players. I wouldn't even put Slacked up there, bro. Slacked is so inconsistent, dude.
Well, I mean, what's it called? I feel like Slack's inconsistent, but like I feel like Apathy is like low key, like more inconsistent than Slack.
Apathy's a champs player too, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah, he is 100%.
He's a
I've
champs
been
player.
keeping not close eye on Apathy, but like Apathy for the past two events has just kind of done nothing, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Apathy, like
saying.
Yeah,
Inconsistent.
Apathy
he's been low,
tried.
bro. Before that, he was actually frying. I was surprised the last two events that he didn't do shit. I think that if he stepped up the last two events, they probably beat FaZe. Lucky.
You know what? They would have beat FaZe if they didn't have a 45 fucking break. In
I
between.
think they would have beat FaZe on map 4. I don't think they were taking the Dom off FaZe, to be honest. I
No, one
think they were
thousand
gonna
percent.
lose the
No.
Dom either way. I
Yeah,
think they were gonna take the hard point though.
yeah.
You're telling me Apathy is going double negative after being up 2-0 to FaZe? You're
I
telling
mean,
me that he sees
probably
that
probably
victory
not.
in the eyes?
Probably not in that Dom, but I still don't think they take it. Like in my opinion,
Facts.
I don't think they were gonna take a Dom just of how like their team was like coming in versus FaZe. I mean, they probably could have though. Like with the 45-minute delay, it definitely fucked them. I mean, I just didn't see them taking it, to be honest. But I also didn't see them taking the first two maps either. So
Well, I
I mean, they
mean,
probably could have 3-0'd them.
to be honest, bro, it doesn't matter whether it's a 3-0 or 3 whatever. Like at the end of the day, bro, it came down to a round of S&D. Like let's just leave it at that. Regardless of
Yeah.
what happened, regardless of scenarios, it came down to a round of S&D. Like you can make all the excuses in the world, but I mean, it literally came down to round 11, game 5.
Round 11, 0.1 seconds to plant the bomb. That's all he needed, bro. 0.1 more seconds, and
Yep.
he had the bomb planted.
And that's
Uh,
literally that's all it was, bro. That's all it was.
it just sucks on the position that he had to play because he had no information. If he had information, bro, and they knew Celium was there, they won that round.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with the way they were playing, like they didn't like. I know they didn't have the information, but if you don't have information, like there's no reason why you guys should not like. I don't know. They weren't in the
I
position
mean,
to get either one of their trades.
the spot he was in, he's in a position to get all of the backside, but I guess yeah, you're right. He probably should have been watching the front. I think he was lucky watching top. The way he was positioned was a bit weird, but I think he was trying to like make sure he didn't get flanked and make sure that he had top.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's a million places you can play that site. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
there's a
like,
million places you can kill the guy off bomb in that fucking spot if he's in there.
yeah,
I mean, I think Surge after that, I don't know, bro. Their luck this year
really
has been
bad.
terrible, bro. Like it's been awful. Like I don't know. I think that I don't know if they win another series, bro. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if they win a series
Well,
this year.
I think they won a couple series. They
They
won.
won a couple series against Gorillas, but I don't know if they take another series.
I think they do.
Oh,
That was their first event with
nah,
Preto
bro.
on the roster.
Dude, what's it
I
called?
know they're gonna
Saints.
come back.
Look, speaking of which, they made a roster change. They Ben Spartan and picked up Saints again, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Saints is disgusting. I don't care
Yeah,
what anyone
Saints are
says.
fine.
Like Saints has been disgusting since he's entered like the pro league, and like I remember I've low-key been like a fan of that dude since like AW. Like I even have a picture of him with him. I'll probably post it up somewhere here. And bro, like from like AW, like and I was like a little fat kid back then. I'm still fat, but like I was like I don't know, I was like a bald fat kid. But don't worry about that. But Saints has always been nasty, bro. Like I don't know why he benched himself, bro. Like I think he Loki kind of fucked the team like that, cause like he's disgusting, bro. Like he can literally play any role, and he just be chilling, just trolling on the TL. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like I get it, bro. Like sometimes it feels kind of like you're like tenured in to the COD scene, but like I feel like that shouldn't be like an excuse for you to be a bum, you know? Like
I I think it's job security. I think that if people know that you know how to play and they know that you're not like a fucking gunless player and you just yell at everybody for nothing, I think that like you're gonna be in the league or have the ability to get in the league no matter what. You could be
yeah,
JCap and you could still find a spot for no
Yeah,
fucking reason,
that's
dude.
facts. I mean, J-Cap's always said that like whenever he got into it with Clayster, what he went came out and said like I'd rather do the right thing like and still lose than lose or do the wrong thing and lose.
ooh, I don't know.
I don't know,
I,
dude. Like if I'm playing with J-Cap, bro, with everything that he's won, all the stuff that he's accomplished, like I'm listening to J-Cap over Clay.
oh, one
That's
thousand
just me.
percent. Because I think Clayster barely has a better like average champs what's it called placing than him. I think because Clay's won it twice, right?
Yeah,
So
Clay got blessed with that roster though, bro.
yeah, he did,
Imagine it
bro.
would have been J-Cap Mr. Three Rings, bro, at COD Champs with that roster. I low key think that either of those players could have won with that roster.
Yeah, 100%. Clayster wasn't even playing that great last year. He was playing like this year. If anything, he's playing better than he did last year, which is kind of
Oh
surprising.
no, he's playing way better this year because I think the main AR role really fits him, and him running like a Maddox and having a like crack game was not his play style. I
Yeah,
know they tried to change the roster, but it was already too late. Like they tried to change the roles like later on in the year, but it
yeah.
was already too late. I think the next take we got to go with though is did Huntsman get better without Gunless?
Yes, 100%
Uh,
yes,
well,
boys.
the teams they played in those tournaments, like the first tournament they won without what's it called, gunless. Like to be honest, bro, let's. I feel like if they had gunless, they would have won that either way, bro. Like I'm not trying to be that guy, but like Pristini
See,
is another havoc, bro.
but
Except with like
I don't.
worse stats, if that makes
I
sense.
don't know. I don't know though because like if I think in my opinion, I think that it comes down to vibes, bro. And if the vibes are not there, the vibes are not there, you know. And with Gunless, they were not there. And
No, I
with
get that.
Pristini, they are there. So I mean, they said that with Gunless, you know, like you could tell. I watched the stream at the beginning of the year. I seen Scumpy, you know, them scrimming basically, right?
Yeah.
And Gunless went in after him, right? Like came at them, you know, was yelling at them, bro. Like was scream, you know, like not like screaming, but you know, he's yelling at him like, you know, in his Gunless, you know, with his low ass voice and his fucking sounds depressed 24/7. He's already yelling at him, bro, and he's, you know, it's like Scumpy, you could just see on his face like reaction, bro. He did not want to hear it, bro. Like he did
Dude,
not want
right?
to deal with it. And I've said this, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's because Scumpy doesn't like to take criticism." I don't think it's that. I think with Scumpy, you have to tell him a certain way, and it's like that with a lot of COD players or a lot of players in general, like in
Yeah.
any comp scene, because like you have to tell them a specific way. Even like if you're a teacher with students, bro, like you have to teach them a certain way, and that's how it is with players. Like
Facts.
with him, bro, if you don't sit down and tell him like in a normal, like low tone conversation, you know, having a normal conversation with the guy, I think like the way he is, like he's not gonna get it. And he's that funny guy. So he's not a serious guy and he does not want to put up with your serious bullshit. So
Yeah.
with Gunless, bro, that's how it was. Like he didn't want to deal with it.
See, yeah, and with Gunless, his explanation was basically, I think it was on the Hex podcast. He was saying, "Yo, like he would yell at them because they would do the same mistakes over and over and over again, right?
Yeah.
And to be honest, at the end of the day, bro, the only reason you practice is to make that mistake like less. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still gonna make that mistake, but you're gonna make it less. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone who's ever scrimmed or ever played the game understands that.
Yeah,
Like,
I just think Gunless with teaming with Scumpy, I think he came in at the worst time to team with Scumpy because
yeah,
look what Scumpy did was dealt with all of last year.
yeah,
And he
yelling.
he probably wanted to cut that shit like before it got worse, because
Facts.
that's how it was with Krim, bro. I guarantee it was not that bad at the very beginning, and it just got slowly worse and worse and worse, and that's how
Dude,
probably how he felt with Gunless, bro.
I remember
I do.
Karma said the same thing. He says literally every day I would get on and try to scrim. It'd be it'd be
You watched
Scump
what
versus
was it, the
Crim.
Nameless podcast?
Yeah, dude.
That shit
He's
was so funny.
oh not Hex. Yeah, his nameless. He said it's either Scump versus Crim or Formal versus Crim. Or not Formal versus Crim, but TJ and Dashy versus Crim or whoever versus Crim. I was like, bro, head ass. But at the end of the day, bro, Crim wins. So I mean, I'd be mad, but I would listen to him. You know,
Krim is a clay, bro. Krim is literally a clay for that team though. Like if anything, like I think at the end of the day, like he has the most say, like besides Scumpy, because Scumpy's fucking Hex's baby, bro. Like
dude,
that's
that's
his gem,
facts.
bro.
That's his
That's
golden child. Yeah,
yeah, bro. That's his going. Like Scump could legit go out there, do like 99% of the stuff that you're not supposed to do in the public, like while you're under camera or any of the CDO roles or any of the contract stuff that he signed. He can go out there and do 99% of that stuff. I guarantee Hex would find a way to like get him out of it.
oh, 1000%.
And that's just
There's
Hector.
no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Nah, but I mean, I respect that because look, bro. At the end of the day, bro, he has job security with Hex, and I mean, because some people, bro, like how JCap got benched, bro. Like to be honest, bro, I don't even think JCap was playing that bad on the roster. His playstyle didn't really fit the roster, but they didn't play that bad, to be honest. Like they were just
Bro,
getting really, really unlucky.
they got so blessed whenever they played him at champs though.
Yeah,
Oh god, they got blessed hard. That team would have lost to what was it, Evil Geniuses at COD champs? Oh, they were so close to what they were like a point in the hard point, bro. 1 point. They couldn't
dude,
rotate.
bro, what's it called? JCap is like, dude, I'm telling you, bro. I don't get it, dude. Like if you gave me the option to play with Simp or JCap at champs, I would choose JCap. And then the main reason is because like JCap will go stupid hard at COD champs. Like I'm serious, bro. Like we need to just if this COVID shit didn't happen and we had like these big ass majors, like end of season majors, like bro, like I feel like players would go harder. You know what I'm saying? At those,
Yeah, definitely. But it's harder. Like I'll agree to that. Like it's harder for me personally, and like just to play online, like going hard online in a tournament versus
yeah.
on LAN. And it's like even I can tell with the pros. Like even Scumpy said that he turns off his lights sometime, bro, to get that tournament feel, bro. And like I mean I can agree with that, bro. Like you cannot like you can't get the same vibe, bro. As hard as you try, it's not the same.
I think we
Yeah.
really need to go back here and
What's
say
up,
that you'd
Slap?
rather team with JCap
Yeah,
than
JCap over
Grim.
Sim, bro.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna
but
be
that's
honest here, dude.
because it makes
So okay,
sense, would it
JCap
not?
will like hit the fucking flank, right? But Simp's gonna drop a 1.5 KD and carry your dumbass like he did with Clay last year, and like he's doing with FaZe right now. There's no way in the world I'm picking like 0.5 KD JCap, no kill time, doing nothing on the map over Simp.
Wait, hold
Simp
up.
can't drive
What
the
about
fucking
BO4?
ball.
Hold up, BO4 JCap though. He said the previous COD champs, right? Previous
Yeah,
COD
dude.
champs or COD champs in general, like this year.
The previous COD champs. That's what I'm talking
Previous
about.
okay, previous COD champs. I don't know. JCap had what, like a point .8?
Oh wait. I'm talking about Black Ops 4, not
Yeah, Black Ops 4. Previous COD champs.
did he have a point .8? I don't even remember what his
He had
KD
well,
was.
he didn't have a point .8 at COD champs, but he had a point .8 whenever he got dropped. He had like a point .84 or something like that whenever he got dropped.
That's not even that bad, bro. You could
No, it's not that bad, but
I
I mean,
mean theories
I don't know,
theories won with
bro.
a point seven two.
Simp and BO4. Oh, dude, that's
Nah, I wouldn't. Nah, not okay. I'm not saying for COD champs. I'm not saying BO4 JCap versus BO4 Simp. That's like me smoking like hard crack, you know?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Evil Geniuses, like I said, they were a point away, bro. 1 point
No, they were.
from beating that team. So, I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but I don't know. In my opinion, like either this game or last game, Simp over JCap teaming with him. I'd rather team with Simp. Simp's that player that I think whenever you need it the most, he's gonna drop those numbers. He's gonna get your kills.
Yeah.
He's gonna break your hills. That's why I think FaZe sucks because it can't hold a hill. But
Well,
that one's obvious.
the casters even say it. They say, "Oh, phase suck at rotation. Like
They suck
That's
at
why FaZe
rotating. They
needs
they
suck at
caps.
holding, bro.
they just care about they want their gun skill to carry them through the rotations and shit like that. And which I mean, I can respect that.
They just want. I mean, whenever you have those 5 players on a team, bro, that can break a hill like they can, I don't know.
They just
It's,
need they need a leader. They don't have one. They need a vet.
Yeah.
who's a
They need
yeah,
gunless.
no one's a vet on that team. Oh
They need
hell
a
no, they don't need.
gunless,
Nah,
bro.
bro, Gunless
I,
would not
I
make that
think
team better.
They need
I,
specifically mullet gunless to join the squad.
holy gunless.
Bro, if they had like, bro, this is gonna sound kind of cracked. Okay, y'all might roast me for this, and then I'll try to like lead us into another like subject. So imagine, all right, bro. Imagine they bench Major Maniac and they pick up Jordan General. Do you
For
think the
their
team?
AR? For their
Yeah,
wait, or they
because
put
like,
Cell as AR and they run him as a sub.
well, okay, you know what I mean. Not okay. I would drop Major Maniac, move Celium to flex, and what's it called? General to main AR. How
I
y'all
agree with that.
y'all fuck with that? Like,
Yeah,
Okay, I could see
cause
that. I mean,
cause General's
dude, yeah,
historically a main AR, and he leads all his teams, bro. Like even at COD champs, he got top four, or I think right, top four, top six, something like that, with that one roster, and
yeah, what was
it
it?
was a
Enigma 6?
yeah, it was like a sloppy ass roster too, bro. It was like him, Brezzy,
Kismet?
Kismet, GodRx, and who else was it? There was like a fifth. Brezzy, GodRx, Kismet, General.
I don't remember who their fifth was.
I
I
think it
don't know
was
if you were wrong.
Mayhem,
Oh
OVO,
yeah.
OVO Mayhem. Yeah, bro, that roster, like no one, bro. In today's like CDL whatever, no one would have that roster, bro. No one would want that roster. But
How
General
many
has that roster and takes it to top four at COD champs. You know what I'm saying?
how many of those people were actually on CDL teams? Goddard X and Kismet, right? Those are the only
Yeah,
two starters.
bro.
Everybody else is
The only person on that whole roster that isn't on a team is I think
yeah. Mayhem's what, a sub for Ultra?
Yeah, he's
Brezzy,
on the B team.
yeah. Mayhem's a sub
They got
for
like
Ultra.
15 subs over there.
Well, they have a five
they
subs.
got
Yeah, yeah.
they got everybody on that roster, bro.
Bro, speaking of Ultra Classic
Oh, the whole
for
classic situation.
Kleenex. What do y'all
The whole
think about
Kleenex was
that?
frying, dude.
Wait,
Kleenex were
in my
actually
opinion,
throwing it out of there.
though, like I think I said this like Kleenex was frying, by the way. Like
Yeah,
that man is he's a guy that in an instant, like in just a snap of the finger, can go off and get you that 10 spree. That is the player he is. He showed that last year, showed that at this recent event, bro. He is that player with, in a snap of the fingers, bro. He hits this new form, and whenever he hits that form, bro, you're not killing him. But
facts.
in my opinion, I think that Ultra's been in a position where they probably want to drop more than like one player at a time. They probably wanted to drop somebody else as well. But every time it looks like they are like, in my opinion, that they might drop somebody, that player has like the best event, and then somebody else on the team does not perform, bro. Like look at that roster, bro. Like fucking what was it? Recently, like Bance was hitting a new form, bro. Like that roster hit like this form at like
Yeah,
whenever they played Optic, they hit this form, bro, and it was like, damn, like this team can win the whole event, bro. Like they
yeah.
can win the whole event. And then like next thing you know, dude, like this team, like who they lose to?
Uh,
Phase.
yeah,
Lost to
phase.
FaZe. And did they play in the grand final or
Was it game
the
five
semi?
or was it game?
Oh, it
It
was
was
game
game
five.
five.
It was game five.
Yeah.
It
See,
was
that's what.
game five, like round almost 11, I think.
Okay.
That
See,
team, bro. Whenever they hit though that form, dude, I was like, damn, like this team is that team that everybody's been talking about. Like all these other casters and the analysis have all been talking about, like Ultra, and these even the pros have been saying like they're better than they actually are. Like,
yeah,
I was like, damn, like this team is gonna hit form, bro. They're gonna hit form, and then they go out and they play phase, and I was like, damn, like they're not there yet.
yeah.
They need to lose Cammy and they need to lose Bance. I don't think they've had a single good event.
But no,
The whole
Bance played out of his mind at the recent event. Like
Did he?
he played way better than like before that. Like he played probably his best event, like in my opinion. Like,
Word. Bro,
and
what
then
is KD?
Cammy's like hit or miss, bro. I swear this man will go on like a 5 streak and still go double neg. Like I don't know what the hell he's doing on the map half the time, dude. Like that guy like he'll go on a spree and he's like, oh yeah, he's going up, he's turning off now or turning up now, he's going off, whatever. Next thing you know, bro, he's like fucking negative. I was like, damn, like what happened?
I think it's what's it called? You know how some players they have one like play style and they don't switch around like throughout the whole game. Like I think that's how Cammy is. He's just on go, and he gets caught out a lot. That's what I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, I think honestly, dude, they got 5 subs, and in my opinion, you keep classic, you bring in Kleenex, keep those two and build
Yeah,
around them with methods. I think methods is your AR player that you want on that team. You keep methods, classic, Kleenex, and you put whoever the hell else on in the subs that can come out and play because right now they got 5 subs. Bring some of them in. I
yeah,
think
facts.
you gave Looney his chance. Okay, bring somebody else in. I want to see Looney in the league, but I think somebody else on that roster needs a chance. And then I mean, COD champs is right there, bro. Bring in Mayhem, bring in Bragg, bring in like
Oh
they
right,
got
they have fucking Brack, dude,
they
and he
got
hasn't played
everybody over there,
once.
bro.
He hasn't played
And
once.
that
They have
team,
fucking
that
Brack,
team,
dude.
that team literally scrims like their second team right there. They scrim like pro teams almost every day. So everybody on that roster has been scrimming. They're ready, bro. Like give them a shot. Let's see how
Dude,
they play.
that just I just remembered they had Brack on the fucking roster, dude, and they haven't started him. That's kind of
Yeah,
insane,
started.
bro. Looney and Brack are both fucking subs, and Looney's played more on the A team than Brack. That's kind of insane.
Hey, I mean,
Like Looney's a good shot caller and whatnot, but I mean to be honest, bro, look, here's my 5 right here: Kleenex, methods, methods, what's it called? Classic, Brack, and then their fifth can be whoever they feel like. I don't know about
bro, I
Bamps.
I, I
I
think
like I like
Metals is up
um,
there.
Metals,
Metals
yeah.
is
Metals
so
is
good.
see
Metals.
Metals isn't doesn't play bad, so I probably probably be my fifth for that team. Yeah,
That's sad, dude. Like they gotta bring in. I think locate like they've got to do something right before like COD champs. Like they got to
oh,
do
thousand
something
percent.
like now. Like I think if they want to improve that roster, they got to do it now. But I don't know. I see them as like that team all year that are hit or miss. But we're going into a Treyarch COD year. Next year could be their year. I mean, they got a lot of players that did great in Black Ops 4 that could do great in the next COD. So
And so speaking of the next COD, what are some of y'all expectations for the next COD?
it's
60
Treyarch,
hertz,
bro. I'm
60 hertz
expecting it. I'm
private
expecting
servers.
it to be the best COD that we've had, bro, in a minute because it's Treyarch. They left Black Ops 4 to go and finish this game or go even start it. I'm hoping that with that and everything that's everything that they've said they've already brought in pros. Like
Yeah,
if they don't hit this one like straight on, bro, and make it the like probably the best boots on the ground COD that we had, then I don't know if COD's gonna I don't know if there's gonna be like another COD, bro. Like in my opinion, like that's gonna like that everybody in the scene is gonna wait for because I
yeah.
think that we've been waiting 4 years now. This is the COD that has to be like the COD, you know. This is the COD that has to be the COD because it's another Treyarch COD. It's got to hit it. Like they don't get it right, bro. I don't know. I don't know if like anybody wants to play COD after this, bro. Like how many people quit this year? Like how many people quit last year and didn't come back this year? Like Valorant has what 120 hertz servers, and that one's going out there. Like everybody's playing Valorant, everybody's playing. People are still going to Fortnite, people are still going to Apex. Like COD either hits it right now with a COD multiplayer game, not fucking Warzone to save it, not some other blackout to save it. We need multiplayer to save multiplayer COD. Like
Yeah,
how it has to be.
cause like bro,
I think
next year. Oh, go on. I was
I think
gonna.
it's all dependent in Activision's like how much control they have over the development cycle. I think a
Yeah.
lot of the things we don't like in this game are because Activision pushed it to make more money.
Oh, that's big
Josie
facts.
Cott said in an interview that like they're basically catering all of this to like the new player, and I don't think that given Infinity Ward's history, like I'm thinking like COD 4 and like Modern Warfare 2, I don't think they're specifically designing a whole game around that. Because back in the old days, you could fucking pub stomp and just shit on every single lobby without failure. But this
Yeah.
game, it's like a toss up. I feel like any player can beat any player, and that's why in the league we're seeing things like FaZe are going round 5 or game 5 every single game, and we're seeing like Chicago getting smoked by LA sometimes.
Yeah,
I think
because like it comes back to like not to interrupt you, but it comes back to what Karma said last year. Karma said everybody can shoot straight. It comes down to strategies now. Everybody can
Yeah.
shoot straight. That's how it is this year. Everybody can shoot straight. It comes down to whose strategies are better than the other.
That's
when
fact.
there's
And
no
who could
strategy
execute
game,
better?
There's no
Well, no,
strategy right
in
now.
this game, there's really no strategy. It's literally slide, cancel, slide, cancel, slide, cancel, slide, cancel, slide, cancel.
Facts.
That's it.
Well, and that and like half the spawns are random. You see on Twitter, like there's like 4 different spawns at one time, and you can't like control.
Yeah, dude, it went
But
down.
that's
It went from fucking literally they went from squad spawn to let's just go ahead and put the spawn versus a fan, and they just let the fan knock all the spawns all over the place and just pray that you somehow know how to counter it.
yeah. They what's it called? They were talking about it, bro, and they said they don't want people to feel like they're getting like smoked all game. So they're like, you will never get spawn trapped in this game. Essentially, like you will eventually spawn out because the game will
Bro,
put you because the algorithm. It's
I
really
played
stupid.
Modern Warfare 3 while I was like, what was it? I was like 11 years old. I forgot when did that game come out? 2011.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, I think it was 2011. Modern Warfare
I was
3.
11 years old, right? So I'm playing this game, dude. I'm going six. I remember this like distinctly. I was going like 6 and 24, bro. Like dropping 6 kills because my brother used to laugh at me all the time. You know, like he was actually good at the game because he's
Yeah.
always been good at first person. He would laugh at me all the time. You know, I was dropping 6 kills. 10 kills. Like barely getting like 12 kills a map, bro. Like I'm struggling, bro. I'm getting shit on every map, bro. You know what that made me do, bro? It made me try 10 times harder, bro. Go 10 times harder. I tried my ass off, bro. I played hours on hours on hours, bro. I would skip out on homework. I would lie to my mom and say I'm going to sleep, bro. Like I would play all night long until I had to go to school the next morning, bro. Like I tried my ass off to become better at the game because I got shit on every single time. And like at the end of Modern Warfare 3, bro, I was a beast at that game. 12-year-old bro, me like
Yeah.
would be shitting on some kids nowadays, bro. Like that. And then BO2 came out, bro, and I did the same thing in BO2. I grinded hard, bro. I had every gun diamond. I did pubs. I played league play. Like I was shitting on guys that were like 25 years old, like a 12-year-old, bro, like just shitting on them, bro. Like I was destroying people. Like I got asked to like play like in comp and shit. Like I was 12 years old at the time, bro. Just like, and that's just a 12-year-old, bro. Like and like that's how COD made me though. Like I was that player
Yeah.
that wanted to be better, so like I would try because I got slapped around. I became a better player. I guarantee
Facts.
if I would have played Ghost in the prime and like all those CODs in their prime, like after that I didn't come back until like IW. So like if I would have played all those CODs in their prime and gotten slapped around again, I probably would be like a top player right now. But it is
Yeah.
what it is. Like I just think that like getting slapped around the map is what people need, bro. Like
Sometimes,
that's
bro,
why
low
kids
key.
got egos, bro. That's why these 15-year-old, 14-year-old kids are out here. Oh, I'm the best. I'm the best, bro. Like, no, you're not, dude. Like, you have not played COD like we played COD. We got slapped around the map. We literally were somebody's fucking like bitch on the map, bro. Like,
Dude, I
we were
remember those
somebody's bitch,
days.
dude.
Getting
Like
spawn trapped in NW3.
oh, dude, I'm losing a gunfight. Let me put down a claymore. Let me go hide in this little corner. Let me mount my gun. Like,
Yeah, let me be a
that's
little
not
bitch.
COD, bro. That's not COD. That's put a C4 on the wall and make you run into it, bro. Like, what is that? My fucking claymores, and then COD literally put a thing on the screen. Use a claymore. Like, why are you inspiring them to use a claymore, bro? Like, my experience was already ass, and I'm over here playing a pub, and there's claymores after that, bro. I'd gotten into every lobby. Every time I ran upstairs, there was claymores, bro.
Yo, I'll be back. But I'm still recording.
Eh,
Yo,
my
Schlep,
bad.
take over for me. All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
What take over for you?
I'll be back. My mom called me.
Oh god.
Sorry, my dog is being ridiculous right now. He's being a fucking crackhead. Um, so obviously there's not a big skill gap in this game.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
definitely not,
necessarily
bro. Like it's
I don't necessarily think a lot of CODs had a very large skill gap in them in the first place. To be very honest with you,
yeah, but
um,
to totally delete that out of the out of the entire system is that's that's a little much.
yeah, I mean, like definitely the places or the things where there was skill in it, they took it out. No cap, not going to capulate. But I hope to see some better game modes next year. I mean, I love Hardpoint, I love Search, but Dom is so fucking boring to watch
Bro.
because half the time, halfway through the map, the game's already over. There's no point to watch it. There's no point for the players to play.
As soon
There
as
should be
Dom
no
starts,
situation where Clayster sits in the fucking garage spray painting the wall every 5 seconds. Not in one world.
Unless I think the only way that should ever be the case is if you get slapped in the third game mode, bro. Like a what is it, like a CTF or something, like where they're up like 5 caps and there's like 30 seconds left. I would understand, but like that's because like they've been slapped around. The map is actually fun to watch. Like it's actually fun to watch. But I mean, I think they were forced in to do something because people said last year control was just TDM and nobody liked it. And then now this year now you got Dom, and it's like everybody's complaining about Dom again, and they don't know what to do with the third game mode because whenever it was CTF, everybody cried that it was CTF. Fans that didn't know how CTF worked, they cried because they said, "Oh, it's boring, bro. People are just laying down and playing weird corners." Like CTF.
I mean, are they really gonna cry about that? Like, have you played CDL? Half my deaths are to somebody lying in a bush on fucking ruin.
But that's what the fan base said. Like they even said that they said CTF like in BO4. That's why they brought out control because the fans said that they did not like watching CTF. It's the same thing this year. They're not gonna bring Dom back next year after everybody said it. Like even pro players said it's so boring to watch. Like they're not gonna bring it back next year. They can't. Like
I want uplink back, but that's not gonna happen without jetpack.
without jetpacks, dude. I don't know, and I didn't like. I get why they went back to boots on the ground, but in my opinion, jetpack COD was the most fun COD to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Like 4v4 COD was 4v4 jetpack COD was amazing. They brought back jetpacks now 5v5. Oh god, bro.
I'd kill myself, dude. I would not watch that.
That would It'd be frantic, dude. They can like they gotta do something because they can't even keep up like with the 5v5 now. Like they can't keep up with player like watching certain players or doing stuff. They literally every time they get on a player, the next guy like over gets a 3-piece like that they were just on. Like they don't
Can't
even
keep
know what
up.
they're doing with the they can't, bro. Like it's not possible. They rarely like, get like a 3 or 4-piece on the player that they're watching.
Facts.
They don't know what they're doing, bro. They need 4v4 COD back. I don't think it's gonna go 4v4 because of the franchising,
Because
but
I
they
think
need it.
yeah, because of meta right now, 5 is an esports team right now. Well, for most major esports.
But that's the thing, bro. Like, stop trying to go. Like, we're not Battlefield. It's not Fortnite. It's not Apex. It's not this game or that game. It's COD, bro. It's not Halo. It's Call of Duty. Like, it's Call of
Facts.
Duty. Like we made it. Literally, look at the graphics, bro. Look at what they've done with the guns and everything. Like they literally made it other games, and it's
Yeah,
not what it
it's
used to
fucked up.
be. And like BO4 was more. What did they say before BO4 came out? That they had to take out a lot of the Overwatch settings that they had in the game.
I'm dead.
Like, why are you making COD Overwatch? It's not fucking Overwatch Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
I
Big
don't
Not.
think
facts.
I don't think that was like necessarily Treyarch's choice though. I think
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
it's their
Call of
choice,
Duty is Activision.
Yeah, 100%. Because I don't think that you're right. Like, it's not really their choice. I don't think Vondahar would ever do that to the COD community. I really don't. I think Vondahar loves us, and I think the
Facts.
only people that are really out there doing stuff is Activision. But I think this year Infinity Ward did not let anybody touch the game, bro. Infinity Ward stated that, bro. Like even active people at Activision that usually have say on the game, they said like they could not do anything this year. Like they like for the franchise league because I don't know, bro. I just don't think that like Activision franchising the league would then come in like and not try to fix anything in COD.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be that stupid. I mean, it's a large possibility because of what they've done the last few years that they might be stupid enough to not try to fix anything just to say fuck you pros. But I really hope not.
I mean, knowing them, maybe.
I mean, knowing them, bro, anything's possible, dude. Like you could tell me that they're doing a lot of the stuff like that's been going on in the world right now, and I would probably agree, bro, and just not even argue it. I'd be like, yeah, that seems realistic.
Hey, but reiterate earlier, bro. I think right now, like this next COD has to be like a really good COD because next year we have all these things going on, right? For one, we have Valorant coming out with probably like big tournaments next year. They're probably gonna have a pro league. It's gonna be insane, right? So that's gonna like all
They've
these,
already teams have already been signing 100. These already signed a Valorant team.
yeah. But I'm saying
Like,
like this upcoming next year, the season for Valorant's gonna be huge. The season for Fortnite's gonna be huge because they're gonna bring back tournaments. I'm gonna assume. Hey, what's up, Spence? I'm gonna assume. what's it called? It's coming back. Um, Overwatch is going to be making some big
Yeah.
changes next season. I'm assuming, like Call of Duty has to come out with a good COD this next year because all these other games are bringing like fucking fire. Like they're all bringing fire to the table, dude. And the viewership's going to go just even worse from what I've seen this year. I mean, they have been like having like good numbers and whatnot and good statistics this year, but like overall, bro, it's not going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. I think, like I said, I think that the next COD has to hit, like, it has to be the COD that makes it, like, because, like, remember Modern Warfare 3, like, those years, like, all the original Modern Warfares brought in a bunch of, like, fans, like, Modern Warfare 2 brought in a bunch of fans, BO2 brought in a bunch of fans, like,
Yeah.
and then you had Ghost. Ghost was, like, one of the, that was, like, a COD that kind of, like, didn't really keep the fan base that happy about it. Uh, AW brought back the fan base at the beginning of the year. By the end of that game, everybody started hitting the COD again because of the movement. They went from, oh,
Yeah.
we love the new movement, to then they started hating it. And then was it BO3? BO3 was kind of a good jetpack COD in my opinion. I think it was the best jetpack COD in my opinion, overall. And then you
Eh,
had IW. IW did not do anything for the COD. Infinity Ward, you guys fucking suck. Um,
so what
IW was ass.
So what CODs would you say, like, when it comes to viewership, do you believe had the most impact?
Like for the pro scene, like from around now, I think, in my opinion, the CODs that had like the most impact on bringing in new viewers, I would say, like just go off basing on new viewers, and then I go to not helping out the viewership. On new viewers, I think that BO2 was the first year that really like went global. I think, in my opinion, like that really like brought in a bunch of fans. Like that was
Yeah.
like the original like COD league that brought in a bunch of fans. Then you had I think I think you can say the same thing. Like Ghost brought in people, but I don't think that it really helped their cause because it brought in some of the Battlefield fans, in my opinion. And then was it the next COD? You had what was it? AW. AW brought in like a bunch of like the people that liked it because of Halo. Like it brought in some people that wanted to jetpacks. They liked the movement. And then I think BO3 did the same thing. BO3 brought in a lot of new viewers. And I think Infinite Warfare was that year kind of brought in new viewers, but I think that it also hurt because like the game was not that good. Um, and even a lot of people now say it's not that good. And then you had World War II literally killed the viewership.
World War Two,
Um,
low key.
World War II, it killed the viewer. I think BO4 kind of helped them again because another Treyarch COD. BO4, in my opinion, it brought in a lot of new things to COD, which kind of helps the viewership. But I think at the end of the COD cycle, everybody was like, okay, we don't want certain things in the next COD like that. Like we don't want stem shot.
No,
Uh, I
facts.
I think I mean I've always liked Treyarch because they bring in a lot of new things. Like they've always been like that. They
Like
bring in new things
BO4
that help
was
the
definitely
viewership. But
underrated.
yeah.
Yo, what's up, Spence? Welcome to the mini podcast, brother. What you been on,
Oh,
brother?
oh shit.
I mean, you want to talk
Nothing.
about
Just been
something? It's a whatever podcast,
shit,
bro.
shit, shit. I mean, honestly, like for what y'all were talking about, I think Black Ops 3 was the biggest jump in viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I think BO3 really like another bro. Treyarch just please stop. Anybody else, bro? Stop making CODs. Let Treyarch do it. Like
Yeah. That's
Facts.
big facts.
Treyarch's been the COD, bro. That like they've. I mean, I kind of do hate them just a little bit because they are the COD that brought in 5v5. But I mean, other than that, they've been doing a stellar job, bro. They
They've done more good than bad for sure.
oh
IW, not so
100%.
much.
IW, bro, every time they bring in a COD, they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go and fix some issues at the beginning of the game that helps our pub stars." But fuck the pros, bro.
Bro, I think that's crazy, bro. Like I feel what I think they're focused on like what's called just the game in general existing. They don't give a fuck about like the esports scene. Which I think is weird because the esports scene like brings in people as well. So why would you not give attention to that? I think that's a little like ignorant of them. Like
I
I
think Call of Duty is one of those games where the casual game, like, it's such a casual game. Like, a lot of people don't even know it exists. Like for example, like Super Smash Bros. Anybody can see a game of Super Smash Bros. Be like, oh, that's Super Smash Bros. Anybody can
Yeah.
see a game of Call of Duty. Be like, oh, that's Call of Duty. I don't think having a strong esports team will even change that. Because like if you look at honestly, I only started paying attention to COD esports this year, but up until this year, until I actually got into it, I thought COD esports was a little like a literal joke. Like it was just like, oh, look at the COD kids. Like I'd watch a couple of United games because I'm a huge EU fanboy because I just like their org in general. I like their management. But like other than
Yeah.
that, I thought COD esports was a joke. So I don't think Activision and them care about it because they don't have a reason to. They
But
don't need to care about esports.
so from your perspective, since I mean that's pretty unbiased, I'll give you that. Since you just started watching this year, what to you makes it look like appear to be a joke? Because I've been watching for years, and I just feel like we're just not getting the attention that we need. You know?
I don't think there's anything that makes it look like a joke. I think it's the stigma around it. Like it's kind of like it's just, yeah, it's just a stigma. Like everyone thinks of COD like, haha, I shoot gun game. But like if you get in depth and you start understanding spawns, and you start understanding how to break and defend hills, it changes the game completely. If you're just looking at it from the outside perspective of you're just shooting people.
Um, to interject as well, I think what kind of makes it look like a joke is how they handle like lag decisions, controller issues, like how they handle decisions like that.
Yeah.
Also, I think gives other esports and other players like a bad viewing
I mean,
of of the game because like I mean there have been things where there should have been a replay but a replay won't happen and then fucking two tournaments later something that wasn't as bad will happen and then they'll do a replay for that and it's just like okay so what dictates a replay, what dictates a restart, like things like that, you know, they're just really bad at handling things like that.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. I agree with you on that. Also, I don't know, like I mean, I don't follow much like other games, so I don't know if any of you do. Like if you guys follow
I do.
Overwatch or Halo.
Well, not
Um,
follow
I
a little
haven't
bit of a couple of
like yeah,
games.
you know what I mean, like just other esports in general. But like
Yeah.
I have not seen other esports like from anything on Twitter, and I'm on Twitter quite a lot. I have not seen other esport players like pro players go, "Oh yeah, this game fucking sucks." Like every time they turn around, every time a new COD comes out, and then bro, like they what is it? They had a freaking what was it? They had like a spread, not a spreadsheet. It was like a PowerPoint, bro. They had a PowerPoint of all the tweets at one of the meetings, bro. They had a PowerPoint of all the
What?
COD player tweets, and they're like, "These are not things that you should be saying." After that meeting, bro, all the COD players like tweeted the same thing, like, "We love this game," and they like put a thumbs
Bro,
up, bro. And the only
I've seen
person,
that.
dude,
I've seen
the
that.
only person that didn't say it was Karma. The only guy, bro, 3 times, bro, would not say it. He's like, I hate this game, and in
Yeah.
order for me to love it, would have to be a lot of things changed.
Facts.
Man.
I mean, the fact that we haven't seen anything on the new COD is very worrying.
Oh wait,
For
you didn't see the video that was posted?
Wait, what
What
no,
video?
was
There
the
was a video for the what was it? It was like the alpha.
Oh, I haven't
It
seen that
wasn't
video.
it wasn't
oh,
very much. It
no,
wasn't very much.
I mean like something officially released from Activision
Oh yeah.
and David Vonderhaar. I just think it's very concerning that
I don't know what
they.
they're waiting on now. Like,
I mean
it,
that. I mean that just kind of tells me it's not ready.
and I like
Yeah. I mean, it
I don't
was
know,
kind of
bro.
a
I don't know what they're waiting on, to be honest, because I thought everybody rumored that they were waiting for the PS5. PS5 already got announced.
yeah.
Everybody said that they were waiting on something else that's already been through. So I don't know what they're waiting on.
I think it's mainly due to what's it called, bro? Um fuck. It's cuz they broke the cycle because Sledgehammer isn't making the next Call of Duty. It's Treyarch. So to them it's just like
Yeah,
a oh shit, you know. So like no.
I mean, I think this year, like, I honestly think they're gonna release the COD back in November, like like they used to do. And I think the reason they're gonna release in November is because of the PS5. So I think that they're gonna wait until then to release the COD, which in my opinion sounds better because they kind of need to release it on a new console. Bring out the new colors, bring out the new system, everything. I think that would help them. a lot, to be honest. But
I-
I don't know, because like if that's the case, maybe they moved it back a month. Maybe they're waiting another month to release everything.
Yeah.
Wandahar also said on Twitter that it's either going to be like something, they're either going to go down in history as like this went like really well, or this went like really awful. Because he went
Oh,
down like
thank you,
talking
God.
about their time crunch, and they're talking about like everything going on with COVID. But they're saying that it's either going to be really dog shit or everyone's going to love it. So I don't. Who
I mean,
knows?
I think regardless though, the Pro League should probably be played on the PS5, but I think the game needs to be
Oh.
released on the old gen consoles too. Like
No,
I
it's
think,
gonna be. It's definitely gonna be released on both. But I think that like they might release it like around the same time that the PS5 comes out.
yeah,
I
It's
think it's
definitely gonna be on both, but you know.
I think this game is just going to be Ghost versions 2 and just be like really like there's going to be new things that are half fleshed out that are going to be gone the next COD. Like we have the destructible environments and Ghosts and we've never seen it again and it was awful in the game.
Jeez, bro.
So I'm kind of scared because I feel like they're going to try new things and they're going to try to push boundaries, but I don't think this is a Call of Duty where they can try new things. You just have to go back to the old formula.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Facts.
I said that about BO4 too. I think that like bringing in new things like the the slide cancels and the stem and all that shit. Like I don't think that it really I don't think that it helped like as much as they wanted it to. Like I don't think that it really helped them like in COD's future. But I also hate the fact that if I like something in Modern Warfare or if I like something in Black Ops 4, I hate the fact that it's not gonna be in the next fucking COD. That's the shit that pisses me off because
Yeah.
it's like I finally like find something in a COD that I like. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Like I think in my opinion, like I think like what was it like in this game? What is there in something in this game? Like I'm not sure. Like personally, for me, something in this game that they can take to the next game is the cosmetics, like of the gun, like being able to like edit so many things on the gun. I think that's something that they can take in the next COD
Yeah.
and kind of like make it better.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's anything that like, you guys would want from this COD or like previous CODs that you wanted into the next COD that wasn't there.
Hmm.
I just uh I don't know how big of fans like people were, but I really miss the like original Black Ops money system that you had.
Oh
And like
yeah.
that's like I feel like I don't know why that's part of the reason why I like Black Ops 1 so much is because I like how kind of arcadey it was, and I want the next COD like COD has never been about realism, and it's still not about realism, but people say that COD's realistic for no reason. Like there's people on Reddit who's like, this is my favorite game of all
But
time.
dude, they also put in that like as the people like I've said, bro, the COD fans that criticize everything that COD does, and they're like, oh, it's not realistic enough. Like, bro, shut up. Like, oh my God, it's Call of Duty,
Yeah.
bro. If I wanted realistic, I would go into fucking military myself and go shoot people. Like, that's me, bro. Like, if I wanted something realistic, I'm trying to
Big
play a video
facts.
game to get like a virtual experience, bro. Like, I'm trying to play a video game to get an escape from the world. Like, I'm not playing a video game so it's real life for me. And I don't even think that we need it to be like realistic because look at everything that's happened in the last 2 years, bro. Like we don't need a realistic COD. Like that's gonna hurt us more than anything.
Dude, that's
There's
big
I think there's
facts.
other games for that. Like there's a whole genre for that, and COD's never been it.
No, definitely.
Big facts.
I
Big
also
facts.
think that Modern Warfare isn't as bad as people say it is. I'm no way like a fanboy, but I think the gunplay is really fucking good in my opinion.
I think the gunplay on 60 hertz is good.
I
12 hertz, hell no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good.
I just wanted that one in there real quick, bro.
And
12 hertz broke this game. I think 60 hertz Modern Warfare is less hated than 12 hertz Modern Warfare.
Big
if they
facts.
fix the spawn, like they don't even need to add that silence. Just make the footsteps quieter. Just make it a
Bro, it should have
mechanic.
been like World War II footsteps, bro. Like, my
Like
God, I'm tired of taking 2 steps and being fucking pre-fired.
fix the spawns, remove doors, and you've already done so much for the game. It's not even fucking funny. And it's like let slide canceling be. Like just make this a fast COD, but fix those two things.
Well,
And
in
I think people
60
are
hertz COD, like,
Ugh.
slide cancel is not as good.
That's good.
So you keep it if you keep it as a thing, and what either way if they don't, they're not gonna change it from what it is now. They keep it how it is and put the like even the pros have said on 60 hertz. That's why phase has not been as good because on 60 hertz COD they're not as good. Like their movement is not as effective.
Hmm. See, I never knew that.
Yeah, it was who was it that came out and said that? Was it can't even think of his name, but there was somebody that came out and said they said they're playing on 60 hertz, so like the M4 on 60 hertz is 10 times better. Uh,
That's
and
crazy.
the MP5 is not as as joking as it is.
Hmm.
Do you guys think that the balance patch that's supposed to come out soon, or it's supposed to be
Oh
mid-season, so
yeah,
basically next week?
there's a gun update. Yeah, I heard
Do
about
we
that. I
do we
don't
think that's
know.
going to do literally anything for us, or are they just touching the grass?
Fuck
No,
no.
it's not gonna do anything. The game's too far gone, and
Yeah,
also we're also way past the halfway point of the season. There's only two home events,
Yeah, something like that.
I don't even know.
so we're past the halfway point. We're literally at the end, honestly. So anything that they wanted to fix, they're kind of too little, too late. And also, they've always been like half-ass fixes too. Like all the patches they've put out.
Everything
Big
that they
facts.
fix, they break something else, bro.
Yeah,
That's big
Like they
facts.
they finally put in dedicated servers, bro, and just now recently, like the past 3 days I've played on them, and they actually finally worked. Before you couldn't change teams. Like
I mean,
we've
dude,
even had to put our own spin on them now, where you have to start up the timer farther. Like you got to put up the timer from whatever it is now to like 40 seconds, so everybody can be able to switch teams because these two would lock and you could not switch teams at all the entire game.
that's so fucking sus, dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, dude,
And
it's
not to
like
mention, not to cut you off, but not to mention sometimes in the dedicated servers, you'll randomly appear in somebody else's lobby.
Wait, what?
You can't put the limit down to 10. You can't do that in parties. So the only thing that you can do is put on invite only. And then whenever you start them up, like you sometimes would be in random people's lobby.
I mean, to piggyback off that, I don't think I've had a Call of Duty game with as many ridiculous glitches as this one. Like the
It's
amount.
Infinity Ward, bro. Like they're not gonna fix anything. Like they don't care. They've made their money.
Yeah, dude, that's how I feel. Like they're like Call of Duty is essentially almost like a cash cow. It's kind of fucked up.
Like
I miss
how do you release Scrapyard, which is a map that you've made before, and it's a map that actually had good spawns in the original game. How do you make the exact same map and fuck up the spawns? Like I just
it,
don't get it.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't
Like
get it
I'm not
either.
sure. I'm not sure if anybody knows anything about coding in here. But if they did
Yeah,
an
low key.
algorithm, I believe they did an algorithm for the spawns. Okay, whoever the hell is the math dude that they put on the spawns, I want him put in the front of the COD community right now because like that guy does not deserve to have a job for whatever the
Hey,
hell he's done, and he definitely does not deserve to not face any consequences. I just want him in front of the COD community, not to like be a violence, no violence. Just I want everybody to voice
no,
their opinions to this guy. I want to hear his reply, bro. I want to hear his like what he thinks like he did right this year because if it's an algorithm that he did for the spawns, he did not get it right. He was not close.
Bro,
yeah,
I
dude,
don't
someone's
think
got to
it's his
stop that
fault though.
guy. Nah, it's
Like,
definitely his fault.
no. I think it's just a game fault. Like, you're trying to tell me that when Joe Seacott's talking about how he wants to make this as good for the worst player as he possibly can, then you're going to be able to take out the ability to predict spawns.
I mean,
Like, I feel like back in all the other CODs, when I was a little fucking 8-year-old running around with my head cut off, people would just figure out where I spawn and spawn trap me for like a whole game, and I just get
okay,
wasted.
bro, you're putting the blender, bro, like hard. You would go like 6 and 30, bro. Like I remember those days. Those
But it
days
was
were
still fun for no fucking reason,
yeah, it
dude.
was fun for no reason, bro. Like I'm sorry, dude, but in my like I've always said this like as a competitor. I guess maybe this is just me as a competitor. I assume that you guys compete as well, but
Yep.
maybe this is just me as like a competitor. I want to be put in the fucking blender, bro. I want to be put in the blender because the only way to get better is to be put in the blender, bro.
Yep.
And like that's the only way. And I mean,
Because people at a higher level will capitalize on your mistakes, and you essentially will stop making them when you notice it. You go back watch your gameplay and
I
realize,
said
you know
this
what I'm saying?
before, bro. A lot of people hated on me, like talked a bunch of crap about me after I lost to Parasite at the Ishoni I went to, and everybody talked down on me, bro. And I said, look, bro, whenever I go from shooting on, shitting on Jimmy Two Shoes 303 whatever to playing fucking former world champion Parasite and his crackhead bunch of players that actually know how to play the game. If you do what I'm doing and playing Jimmy two piece, 3-3-3-3-3 and then go to play them, I guarantee you're gonna get spit on too, bro.
Facts. That's just how competition is, bro. You lose and people will hate on you, regardless of how bad you have it, bro. You can have like a 1% chance of winning, but you lose that, garbage. That's what people think of you. It's crazy, bro.
Bro. You're already the underdog, and you go in there and you're fighting fucking Goliath, bro, and they're over there like, haha, you lost. Like, what do you mean, bro? It's the underdog coming in. Why are you surprised? Like,
Right?
man.
That's like trying to feed an animal in a zoo, and then the whatever it's, you know what I'm saying, like a live animal to another live animal, and the live animal that's supposed to get eaten gets eaten. You're like, wow, I thought he put up more of a fight. It's like, bro, what, what
Bro,
logic are you, you know what I'm
I
saying,
finally figured out how LeBron felt whenever the last finals he went to, bro, with the with the
bro?
Cavs roster, bro. I finally feel his pain.
He just needed like, bro, realistically, I feel like LeBron has him, one other superstar, and then one player he can consistently count on. That's all he needs. That's literally him versus the Warriors. It was Kevin Love, him, and Kyrie. Kyrie was that other superstar, and Kevin Love was that other guy he could trust. Plus, there was the other couple of guys that could, like Tristan Thompson, who could like rebound and whatnot. But other than that, like I don't know. And there's rumors that J.R. Henny Smith is coming back to the Lakers, dude. We're not coming back, but coming to the Lakers because another player had to sit out for the season.
Yeah,
So
Bradley Bill or not Bradley Bill,
Avery,
yeah, Avery Bradley said that
yeah,
he didn't not want to play because the family and stuff, which I'm 100% behind. Any player that doesn't want to play with COVID going on right now, the cases, man,
yeah. Like you
oh
make enough
god.
money, bro. There's no
You
point,
you live in Texas. You understand what I'm saying. Greg Abbott should not be our governor, bro.
bro.
Like it's
Right?
awful,
Right?
dude. The COVID is awful, bro. Anybody that wants to sit out for any reason, and hell, I don't even care if you have a reason, bro. If you say I don't want to go because I don't want to get COVID, I'm 100% supporting you. And anybody that comes in there and says, "Well, you're a baby about it," well, bro, I don't know about you. I'm not putting my life on the line for anything
Yeah,
because of
right.
COVID, bro. Like
True.
Yeah, like
he's
I.
smart, bro. Like I mean, at
Mm,
the end of the day, he's already a millionaire. He's he's done everything this season, and
like
nobody could have said before the season ended. Nobody would have been like, oh yeah, COVID's gonna be a thing, like before the
yeah.
year ends.
It's
Like
it's
no
really an
nobody
unexpected.
nobody would have came out there and said that with 100% confidence without saying that, like that's
Maybe if they're a
like
time
anybody,
traveler.
yeah, like this. And
Any other
at the end
topics
of
you guys want to talk about? Other
Not
than
really. I think we got it all for me.
really, damn. Hmm. Fuck. Let's talk a little bit about Valorant. Fuck it. So
Valorant.
rank
Yeah, I don't
came
know.
out. What do y'all expect that like it's backed
uh
by Riot, who's a really good you know what I'm saying? It's a really good team.
right that Riot has done what Fortnite,
What?
League of Legends.
I'm on your
Yeah.
League
head,
of
bro.
Legends.
I'm on your head. He said
Dude, I
Fortnite.
But look,
I haven't played attention, bro. I don't play games like that.
That's okay. Yo,
I don't know. I think it'll be. I don't know. It's turned down. It's toned down a little bit, but I think when it actually like the pro league starts up, it'll might even break some records.
dude,
I
facts.
dude. Like it's just really just CS:GO, but like all the
Uh,
utility from CS:GO is disguised in an ability.
uh,
The only
uh.
difference is ultimates, and now you can dash.
Also,
Well,
the other
I don't
thing
know.
is
It's
they had.
it's what's up?
No,
My
I was gonna
fault.
say they had an interview with the devs not too like a couple days ago, and they said the way that the game is right now is the most meta and plain that the game is gonna be. They said the agents that are in the game right now are the most plain ones that they have. They're very basic in comparison to ones that they're about to add, from what
Yeah.
I understand. So I think and I also think it's really early to call it, but I mean, there's a bunch of teams announced today.
Yes,
100 Thieves
sir.
announced their team.
I didn't see the 100 Thieves announcement. I gotta peep that.
FaZe announced two players today, so that was pretty cool too.
Oh shit. FaZe has a Valorant team. Who else? Is Team Liquid or C9? I think C9 and Liquid definitely are getting teams.
I think Liquid
C9 has a
tweeted something
team.
about it.
Hmm.
C9 has a team, I think. Liquid has a team. I think TSM does have a full team.
T1 has
Uh.
a team too.
Oh
T1 has the best.
yeah.
T1 has the best team right now.
Yeah. Low
T1
key.
they have the best team right now.
They
I
started
haven't
before everyone else.
I mean, getting Skadoodle was pretty elite.
You
that's
guys
what
think
I'm saying,
Stroud's coming
bro.
back?
Bro,
I
I
don't think
mean,
Stroud will play.
Stroud said he wants to.
maybe.
Stroud
Dude,
got his
I feel
$30 million or $10 million mixer bag. He can do whatever he wants to now.
I feel like if he was gonna play, I feel like the team he would have ended up on is that T1 team.
Low
Like,
key. You guys got Skadoodle, right?
like I don't know. I mean, dude, I don't know if I mean I also don't know if he wants to be tied down to an org. He's bigger than most orgs now.
Yeah, I was going to say that I feel like
I
if he
mean,
wouldn't go join an org, I think he'd make his own org. Like you have that $10 million bag, and then
You
you also
could.
have
well,
to
10
have a
million.
following.
Well, I mean, to be honest, bro, 10 million for a team. I mean, like, it really depends how you want to go about it. Because 10 million, like, in like longevity standards, wouldn't be that much. It'd be probably for like a good 2, 3 seasons. But
But look,
past that, like, for like not like high up players, for like players breaking out, you know?
But on top of that, like, yeah, he's got that 10 million bag, but let's not forget that YouTube and Twitch are probably in a bidding war over him right now.
Yeah,
and
they
you have to
probably
say
Like,
are.
it's
like,
Shroud. He can
like,
even
Bro.
invest when he wants.
like Shroud and Ninja are literally made the biggest IQ play I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Well,
Bro, that's
They,
I think they got
like, they
blessed, low
literally,
key.
dude, I mean, I know people are saying they got blessed, but I do think that their legal team or whoever is, behind the scenes on their team, bro, definitely knew that Mixer wasn't going to work out and it wouldn't last the full 3 or 4 years or however long their contract was. And
Yeah.
so they'd get the payout, and then on top of that, they get YouTube and Twitch to fight over how much money they want to throw at them to exclusively stream on their
yeah. Now
platform.
they get to get them back to Twitch, bro. Like they left Twitch and now they're gonna come back to it, dude. Like
I bet
I
Ninja
don't think.
goes YouTube. I bet Ninja goes YouTube.
I mean, I either way, like I
Uh,
see them. I mean, to be honest, I agree with you because I mean, well, he has the big name to kind of get everybody to agree to let him use their music, but I kind of see that though, like him just go there because he doesn't want to deal with any of the DMCA stuff from Twitch.
oh, you right. Yeah, dude. Twitch low-key shot themselves in the foot. They're gonna lose a bag.
That isn't their fault though. That's them getting too big, and then the companies realizing it. It's like original YouTube. It's not their decision to like stop companies. Companies
No.
saw that YouTube was growing and everyone had music in the background, so then it got chopped.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I bet because I think Ninja was having some issues with Twitch before he left. I think.
Yeah, they had like drama, like Twitch or some guy hijacked his account and was streaming porn on it or something.
Oh yeah,
I'm dead.
yeah. So I definitely think Ninja will probably head to YouTube, in my opinion, because he's also got like a shit ton of subscribers as well.
Nah,
Mhm.
that makes sense. To go. No, now
He
what you're
he
saying, it does make sense.
he has 23.7 million subscribers on YouTube.
That's
Yeah,
nasty. Holy shit.
bro, I mean, I've always liked YouTube. Can't see. I've always liked YouTube, but I don't know, like I always felt like streaming on YouTube, like people look down on like streaming on YouTube for the longest time, bro.
Yeah,
But I
they
think it's
do.
actually making something now, bro. I mean, I
I
might actually
mean,
go back over there so I can play whatever music I want. But
I think it'd be sick if
I've
they
streamed on
made an
music.
actual streaming tab though for them.
yeah,
Like
It's
facts.
Mm,
so hard to find streams, dude.
if they make it if they made a streaming tab, I guarantee streams would probably be bigger on there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
100%.
That makes that no, that actually makes sense because like whenever I get on YouTube, bro, I think it's like a side tab, almost like almost like you're pressing the settings option. Like it just says like gaming or whatever, and
Yeah, it says
like
gaming and then
yeah,
give it.
yeah.
Who's big right now that actually streams on YouTube? Like
I
out of
mean
the
Uh,
out of
Courage,
Valkyrie,
Twitch.
Valkyrie and
Courage
Courage,
JD.
Courage,
Courage and
okay, yeah.
Valkyrie from 100
and
Thieves.
then I think Nick J something he gets or
Oh,
no
Noah
Noah J.
J, yeah, from
Yeah, he
100
gets
Yeah,
big.
no,
Thieves.
Jay went on there.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are making smart moves, dude. They just know everything, bro.
They're kind of doing what FaZe has done, bro, where they sign like these content creators to
I
kind
mean,
Yeah,
of
even their Valorant team captain, he's like a content creator as well.
Yeah,
I
Hiko.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
he makes good like I don't know if y'all
I've
checked him
said
out,
that,
but he
bro.
makes
I've
I've
good
said
never,
that.
yeah, I've never
Yeah.
watched Hiko's YouTube, but it
he
probably.
makes good content. If you want to, he's also good at teaching, which is pretty cool.
Well, yeah, he's
Oh,
also like one of the most iconic. Like he has one of the, if not the most iconic esports play of all time.
does he?
He
Wait, well,
he did a 180 flick headshot on somebody. He was playing a Counter Strike game. This guy was in a corner waiting for him, and the guy missed one shot in the corner, and he instantly flicked and fucking killed him. It's
Oh,
called Inhuman Reactions on YouTube, I think, if you wanted to look it up.
I was gonna say I thought from CS:GO it was I think his name is Shocks. He had a 1v5 Deagle headshots, all headshots. Uh, I think
Holy shit!
that's yeah. And he doesn't
Like, yeah,
hack or anything. He just plays CS:GO like that much. And it's funny
dude,
because
CS
like,
kids are built different.
dude, half the CS kids are like used to be hackers, dude. It's so funny. Like Simple, he got banned for a year for cheating, and then he came back and he was still on the top team. But that's how nasty that guy is. And then other people have been vac banned before too. Like when they come back and they're just still nasty, bro. I think it's because they're just.
Jeez.
What a flick that was.
I think they just be
Yeah.
getting bored, low key.
Yeah. I mean, I've said that to like COD kids that have coached and stuff is that like now like you gotta kind of make that name for yourself like in the creation like content creation and stuff like you've got to go out there and like build your brand and stuff because
Yep.
orgs are gonna want to pick that up over everything now like just
Yep.
being a content creator and having like your own fan base could make you a shit ton of money with any org.
Well,
Orgs don't make
be a
money.
censor.
Like look at like Methods. Methods is like one of the funniest people out there, and I think that's why he's probably one of the most valuable players in the whole CDL. Like
No, I
it's
don't even think it's the like it's this funniness. It's just like I think he's just nasty, bro. Honestly, he's like a top
like
five AR.
Yeah, but look at his like what he does on Twitter like on the daily, bro. Like that man is funny, bro. And he like for any team that has him, bro. Like he brings that like that energy right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like bro, I've loved Method's personality, bro. Like that dude, he's been funny like ever since I found out about him. Whenever he was playing with Censor in World War II, bro. And like they were laying like they were Censor had like his vlog and everything, and fucking Methods was just cracking jokes, bro. Like that man. He's been funny ever since, bro.
dude, like I don't even fuck with Toronto. I just like Methods like a
Dude,
lot.
I love Methods, bro. Like that, funny.
Bro, Method was even nasty in Black Ops 4, bro. Like, did
Bro,
y'all?
a lot of people, yeah, he was nasty before. A lot of people hated Methods though. Like the Optic fanboys hated Methods for like a minute whenever he was on
Alright.
Optic because like he took Karma spot. You know, he took Karma spot. That was like the
Ooh.
big thing. He took Karma spot, bro. I was like, bro, like in my opinion, I think Methods was the player though, like to do it because he's the only player that was not gonna like be down on themselves for taking his spot. You know what I mean? Like he was
Yeah.
just cracking jokes back and forth, and like even now, like even whenever people joke with him and they're like, "Oh yeah, you were on Opta, you got top 24, everybody hates you." Like even now, he's like, "Yeah, everybody hates me, man." And he like does that voice and shit. He's so funny, dude. Like he turns it on its head. Like he does not care. Like Slasher
Facts.
roast him because he's like, "I took your spot on Rise," and he's like, "It's okay, I was still the MVP." I was like his personality is like he's the only guy that can do that. Like that I think that doesn't like actually get hurt from the joke.
Yeah, he be
There's
chilling.
people that do it, bro, but they get hurt. Like you can tell, like they get hurt from the joke. Like they'll spin it on its head, but like they're hurt.
Hey, let's actually wrap it up there, dude. This has been on for like an hour and a half. So,
Yeah.
but then we can just keep talking after. You know what I'm saying? So this has been the mini podcast, right? With Schlep, my boy, Rip the Joke, or yeah, Jim the Joke, or actually no, Rip the Joke. My fault, my fault. Dude,
Oh, so
I don't know which one to call you, dude, cause like
I'm not.
You're good,
I
Ritz.
know you
Rip.
by.
I switched it back because Cheetah Wonga was at an event and he kept asking like for me, nobody knew me by Rip besides like a handful of people. So like I changed it
Yeah.
back to Rip so everybody knew who I was.
Uh so it's been Schlep, my boy, Rip the Joke, and Sinister, but he's not here, or my boy Spence, quote unquote. So he